Okay. Geographers, this is just going to be a quick video to talk about projecting feature classes and getting them all into the same coordinate system in ArcGIS. And this is important because I think I explained this before in another video, but to do quality analysis and to be able to really overlay these different feature classes, we want them to be starting out projected to that same coordinate system. And the short answer for all of this is that it makes the computer do less kind of quick, sloppy math behind the scenes to get everything lined up, right? Which, when it's doing quick, sloppy math, it looks good to us from out here, but it can introduce error. Um, just little things that could mean all the difference. So it's just good practice to ensure that when you're working with multiple feature classes, they all exist in that same coordinate system. Okay. So to show you how to do this, I brought in the data from our dumping a body exercise that you'll be doing here. I'm not going to actually do the exercise. I'm just going to show you how to check this stuff for coordinate systems and getting them all in the same spot. The actual details for that exercise are spelled out. There's a PDF you can download. I also have it in the Canvas pages where you can kind of click through and follow along. It's the same instructions, just a few different ways to access them. Right, whatever's easier for you, use that. But what I've done is I've just made a quick little junk map thing here. I've got all the feature classes from this body geodatabase. I brought them in. And to see what we're working with, we got a few different things we can do. Number one, we could right click on any of the feature classes. And we've got two options from here. Let's talk about this view metadata. Let's left click that. And what I expect it will be terrible. Yeah, there's nothing in here. That's it's because I'm a busy man and I haven't input stuff. There will be some things that are, generated in, yeah, exactly, like spatial reference. It tells us what we've got. It's this geographic coordinate system, North American datum of 1983, all of that. Metadata, the actual file that we're looking at here, these files are very important and useful to look at, but they're only useful if the person making the data has gone in and updated this stuff, input information in here. But it's a way for you to get a sense of what is going on with this feature class, with whatever data you're looking at, because I am making this up as I go and I'm quickly grabbing stuff and throwing it in. I haven't had time to go in and explain exactly what we're doing. It'd be good, and we'll talk about this in future classes when we talk about data, how to do this, how to update this stuff. But this is one way. Just want to bring it up to look at what these feature classes are. But in this case, not that useful. So let's go back to the map window here. What we can also do is right click, go to properties. And in here, we've got a bunch of different stuff. This is, again, kind of like metadata, just slightly different. And in this source option here, if you scroll down, you get spatial reference. Hit this little, there we go, arrow thing to expand that. And it tells you, yeah, geographic coordinate system, NAD 1983. Okay, so another way. Look at that. And I can hit OK. I could go to the next one, go to properties, scroll down, spatial reference. There we go. And this one is NAD 83. That's the same, but it's projected coordinate system. It's state plane, California 5. Which, again, with all this stuff, don't stress over what these things mean or what's the exact difference. But what we can see is we've got some different stuff going on. And so what I could do is I could go through every single one here and check it. That's a lot of work, though. That gets tedious. The other move I could do is right click where it says map up here, go to properties, and in the coordinate systems option over here on the left, I've got this layers list. And so it's saying, okay, crimes 2021, it's NAT 83. We've got this state plane one. If I open that up, it's for all of these, the road, steady extent, all of those are in that. And then we have, what a pain, WGS 1984, a totally separate datum that we're dealing with. So our stuff doesn't match. We got to fix that. That's what we want to do. So keep this in mind. And this is where it's good to have a notepad next to you, some scratch paper, or heck, if you're totally digital, the little notes app on your phone, you can use that. But make some notes on here. What do I need to change? And since we have so many of these in this projected coordinate system already, I would suggest making the crimes 2021 and the demographics 2020, making those match these over here, right? So you can kind of jot down project crimes 2021, demographics 2020 to NAT 83, state plane California 5, da 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 da, right? Just to keep track of it. So you don't have to go back and because it can be a pain. All right, so I'll go ahead and hit OK right here. It doesn't matter. We don't really care. I'm not concerned with what the map looks like. It's what the data are projected in. That's what I'm interested in. Okay, so hit OK there, and then go to Analysis and Tools, or you could just select the geoprocessing thing down there. Let me open this up a little. And so from here, we're going to type in project. And it gets kind of weird. It's, project, but this we're projecting the data from one coordinate system to another. Okay. Our first option here, project. It's exactly what it is. We're going to take one of these feature classes, project it into something new. Project raster. We don't have any raster data here, so we don't have to worry about it. But if we were dealing with some kind of grid-based data, that's what we'd use. And then we also have this batch project, which is kind of nice, where you can do multiple feature classes. Now, I don't know, since we have two different datums, let's see if we can do this. I don't remember if you can do it this way or not. And the idea being, remember that crimes 2021 and demographics 2020 need to be projected, but they're both in separate things. So let's see what happens. Let's learn together, shall we? All right. So we can hit this drop down thing here. We want crimes and demographics. Add our output workspace. Is it not defaulting to that? Here, says we'll go ahead and put it in this body geodatabase. Hit OK. Our output coordinate system. We hit the drop down. I'm just going to select, right? I don't need to go find it. I'm just going to say the roads, that one worked. I'll do that. Okay. And then transformation. It's not forcing me to do it. Let's see. And that transformation gets set because we're going from WGS 84 to NAT 83. There's some different ways in which the computer handles that. We'll worry about that when we worry about that. Okay, so it says it worked. It says everything's cool. Let's go to catalog. All right, and we have demographics 2020 _1 and crimes 2021 _1. So those would be our projected records here. So let's just bring this crimes one in. Okay, it looks like it's generally in the same place, right? But we can right click, go to properties, just close that, go to spatial reference, and sure enough, this one is in State Plane, California. Okay, same thing here. This demographics 1, right click, properties, make sure it worked. It's in the right spot right there. Perfect. Now here's what I'm going to do so I don't get confused with this stuff is I want to remove the ones that aren't properly projected, right? So I can right click and remove the initial ones just so they're out of here. The other thing I could do just to be totally safe is let's actually delete it from here, right? So over in catalog, right click and right here, delete. It's like, you want to delete this? Yeah, I do, because it's wrong. It's not what I want. All right, same thing here, right click, delete. Yep. And that way it's gone. And that way I won't be tempted. I won't make a mistake, won't get confused when I'm adding a bunch of stuff and doing things. All of it is projected into the exact same coordinate system, which means my analysis that I'm going to do, which you'll be doing when you go through this exercise, is going to be as accurate as it possibly can be given the data that we have, right? You can stand behind the work that you do. Okay, so that's how we go about and project these feature classes. That's how we set things up for analysis and all that. So once you do this, you're ready to go. You're ready to start working on that assignment. That's, I mean, awful. I apologize. That's disgusting. We should be looking for, place for a new coffee shop or something fun. But no, I want you to figure out where if you kill a guy, you need to hide that body. Where are you going to bury it? Out in the desert, right? That's what you're going to do. So have fun with that. Enjoy. And I'll see you when I see you.